what's up, AndzDave here. Since we are back here in our beautiful city, it's time to get ourselves some Korean barbecue. There's this newly opened Korean barbecue place that serves good quality meat in a charcoal grill. Actually, they've been around serving Korean barbecue at home service. So now they finally opened up their physical store. The place that I'm talking about is this Samgyup Wabad. This is gonna be another awesome day for a Korean barbecue, so let's go inside. Right, so we are finally here inside the Samgyeopsal and our food is finally here. I'm so happy about all the meat that they serve here. It's prepared to perfection. When I saw the pork and herbs, it's just so appetizing. Before anything else, if you are new to my channel or haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. You are doing me a big favor by doing so. And also hit that notification bell so that you'll be always notified from all of my channel's activities. It's already 11 a.m. so let's start grilling. Right, so while waiting for our meat to be cooked, let's try and have a taste of the side dishes here. What I love about this Korean barbecue place is that they're using a charcoal grill. I really love a Korean barbecue place that has charcoal grill. When you use charcoal, it adds that extra aroma to the meat, so it adds that extra satisfaction as you eat the meat. This one is really awesome. I have here some baby potatoes or some braised potato. Let's have a taste on this one. This one's really good. The potatoes are really soft. It's nice and sweet, and you would definitely enjoy as you put this one inside of your mouth. Let's have another one. This is so nice and pretty. Now let's try their kimchi. I love the level of spiciness on this kimchi. It's just a perfect amount of spice. I mean, just the right level that hits the spot. This one's really good. Now we have here some fish cake. It's sweet and spicy at the same time. This one's actually awesome. It's soft, thinly sliced, spongy texture. This is really a good side dish to all of our meats. It also has some carrots in it. I like this. So the plain meat is cooked. Let's have a bite of this plain meat, no sauce. It's still kind of hot though. This has a good amount of porky flavor in it. I decided to dip this one in the sesame oil and the salt and pepper. That is absolutely fantastic. The plain meat just becomes more tasty and it adds that extra aroma from the sesame oil. Let's have another one. I really like a combination of sesame oil and salt and pepper. You don't need anything else, just the plain meat, sesame oil, and the salt and pepper. You're good to go. Now let's try this plain pork and the samjang sauce. That one was fantastic as well. let's have a bite of this Korean taco that I made. That is so fantastically delicious. It's like there's a riot inside of my mouth from all the flavors that I had. You get the sweetness from the corn and the cheese, the kick of spiciness from the samjang sauce, and the great porky flavor is just gonna sensationally satisfy your taste buds. They just wanna close their eyes and say, So now this one is the marinated pork, and I also dipped this one in the cheese, so let's have a taste on this one. It's not just yummy, it will give you that heaven level of sensation as the flavor resides on your tongue. The cheese is wonderfully sweet and savory, and it is a good addition to the sweety flavor of this marinated pork. Let's try and have another one. I so love this. What's awesome about this is that the cheese is already melted, marinated pork, and the sesame salt and pepper. That is so awesome. Because of the sesame oil and the salt and pepper, it highlights more of the smoky flavor. Not only that it has some char on it, but it will really give you that satisfying porky flavor as well. It's barbeque-y, peppery, really amount of sweetness from the marinade, and the pork meat is so tender. Now let's try this marinated chicken. It's peppery and sweet at the same time. This one has the same flavor from the marinated pork that we had earlier. Try to dip this one in the cheese. The cheese flavor really goes so well with any kind of meat. I mean, because of that sweetness and savory flavor from the cheese, it lessens the oily and meaty flavor for the meat that you'll be eating. This is a winner. And also, this chicken meat is so tender. What's even more awesome about this place is that the steamed egg is included in the $4.99 package. You guys know me that I love steamed egg, especially when I'm a Korean barbecue. This is a great bonus. The egg is fluffy, the flavor is kind of buttery and sweet. This is really amazing. Now it's time for a chicken Korean taco. Let's have a bite of this one. The marinated chicken, the steamed egg, and the fish cake. It's like there's a flavor blast inside of my mouth. It is so good. We have here some herb pork, or the pork and the herb. Actually, this one is so fragrant. It's really aromatic. You can smell the fragrance of the herbs. Maybe this one's rosemary. So let's have a taste on this one. The flavor of the herbs is really strong. It's like the flavor of the pork is the one trying to adjust and blend with the herby flavor, which is really, really good. Herb pork and the cheese. I so love the herby flavor of this one. Because you've been eating a lot of meats already, and your taste buds is filled with so much oily and meaty flavor. With the herbs, this one, it just refreshes and gives you that new flavor that is just so satisfying to eat. Alright, so next meat that we have here, this one is the beef bulgogi. Try this one. It has that very strong and aggressive beefy flavor. It's smoky, peppery, subtle sweetness as well. Another one. This just gives me this out of this world satisfaction that is so irresistibly delicious. Beef bulgogi and the cheese. The fat on this beef is gonna render more of that great beefy flavor, and then the cheese will caress you with this amazing sweety and savory flavor. That is so wonderful. The pork and herb, the steamed egg, the Korean radish, and the lettuce. Let's take this one big bite. There's a lot of flavors that are working together from that bite. There's this subtle sweetness from the cheese, the fluffy and soft steamed egg, that vinegary and spicy flavor from the daikon, and then that strong herby and porky flavor. It's just gonna blow your mind till the end. Wow, that was really a scrumptious lunch. I'm really so satisfied and so full right now because of the food that I ate here at Samgyup Wabad. The meat was really good, especially the marinated ones. My favorite there was the pork and herb, the beef bulgogi, and the marinated chicken because it was really rich with flavor. You can definitely tell that it was marinated so well because the flavor from the marinade was able to penetrate the inside, the deepest inside part of the meat. Every time you chew further, it's gonna give you that mouthful of flavors from all of the marinated meat that they have there. Side dishes that they serve there was really overwhelming. They have the sweetened banana, they have some fish cake, japchae, steamed egg, they also have some kimchi, of course, lettuce, the daikon, the vinaigrette daikon salad. It was really good. It was so delicious that would really cleanse your palate. You're gonna need those side dishes to reset or refresh your taste buds from all of the meat that you're gonna be eating in a Korean barbecue place. I would really recommend you guys visiting this place. They're located here at Mayon Street, just in front of the Sampakitain branch 2. If you have any suggestions for my next food location, just drop it down in the comments below. I would definitely read all of it and make sure to visit in all of those places. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is me, AndzDave, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, so the plain meat is cooked, so yeah, let's have a bite.